Time now for Football Friday Night, powered by WCTV.tv.
Rain, go away. Mother Nature not playing nice with our teams tonight, especially east of Tallahassee. We'll get you caught up to speed on all the postponement chaos.
And in the woods, Chiles and Wakulla kicking things off in a Week 1 opener, a rematch of last year's overtime thriller. The War Eagles came out on top in.
But first, a game that almost needs no introduction. Almost. That's why we're doing one here. Thomas County Central hosts Thomasville for bragging rights in the Rose City. Hey, rain or shine, we have a jam-packed Football Friday night. My name's Ryan Kelly. Her name's Alison, Posey, and AP. Football is back in full swing. Florida counted this week.
Full swing. Last week was Week 1 preseason. It is Week 2, Week 1, and we are ready to go.
Yeah, Sydney Wicker's going to join us in just a second with Thomasville and Thomas County Central. It's the Rose City rivalry. You don't have to say much. Everybody knows these two teams just plain don't like each other.
And one game separates bragging rights. 28-27 all time. Thomasville holds that lead. Central looking to tie it tonight.
By the way, both have already played in a rivalry game. Last week, both squads with great dubs. Thomasville at Veterans Memorial at home, pulling away from Brooks, and Thomas County Central, it got sideways for Cairo pretty quickly.
Yeah, it did. Central came out with a big win last week, looking to make it 2 weeks in a row. 2 rivalry wins in back-to-back weeks. Pretty good bragging rights for the Jackets.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, would we take you to the city or the county? I hate to bury the little bit, but we take you to the county. Off Charlie Ward Jr. Boulevard. Sydney Wicker stands by with some rather happy folks in blue and gold. Hey, Sid.
Hey, we got some pretty excited guys, don't we? Yeah! Oh, you guys could do so much better than that. You're the champions tonight. Let's hear it again. Come on. Yeah! That's right. These guys able to even out the series. The action, though, that speaks for itself. Let's roll the lights. The 56th overall meeting of the Rose City rivalry. Well, this one could only end one of 2 ways. The Yellow Jackets trying to even the series at 28-all, and starting with the power to do so, sophomore quarterback Jalen Johnson with the snap. He'll find tight end Malachi Thomas, who reaches for it. Then he hurdles over a Bulldog before he's taken down near the red zone. A few snaps later, and Johnson will take the ball in himself, the QB keeper, to get the first TD of the game. Thomas Central leads early 7-0. Let's skip to the second quarter now. TCC with the ball. Johnson with the shovel pass to Trey Benton. Benton misses a tackle, stays on his feet, and the Hornets nest. Loving every second of this. Only fitting to finish off this drive with Benton in the end zone. He pushes his way through to make the score 14-0. Quick. Now Thomasville looking for life at this point and doing what they can to trim the lead. Cam Hill in the shotgun for the Dogs finds Cole Shaw on the edge, who has nothing but green in front of him. He takes this one to the house for the first Bulldogs touchdown. The Jackets don't like that very much, though. Johnson will spot Trayvon Pringle in the middle with the wide open space to go. He takes this one all the way for another TCC touchdown. The Jackets with bragging rights once again as they go on to win this one 45-7. Coach says, hey, it's better to have these bragging rights than to not.
Well, it's just, I mean, they're becoming consistent, right? You know, they're just playing well together. I thought we played well offense, defense, and special teams tonight. And so you're just seeing a group really bond and come together and believe in one another.
I'll feel like that. Alrighty, guys, these guys have everything to celebrate, and after that game, the party just kept going as they had a giant parade downtown, but it's the county with the victory this year. You guys, keep it up. Let's hear it one more time. Yeah! Back to you guys in the studio.
Sid, looks like you guys had a great time. Of course, hope the fellas are really taking this one in, because this is really special what this Jackets team is now doing in season 2 under Justin.
Absolutely. And, you know, we talked with Coach Rogers at Midnight Madness, and he said this was the year that we had to prove that last year was not a fluke. Back-to-back big wins. Pretty sure there's no fluky things about this at all.
Yeah, this is starting to look a lot like last year did. And of course, last year ended 10-0 in the regular season. No pressure, Thomas County Central.
Keep it up.
But yeah, you're certainly going to want to keep that up. Of course, you'll see Sydney a little bit later on in Football Friday night overtime. But hey, it wasn't just the Peach State getting things going this week.
Florida, let's go down to Sunshine State.
Absolutely, including a big one just up the road in the woods as the War Eagles invaded Timberwolf country. That and oh so much more on your Football Friday night. We go to the Sunshine State for our second battle for the banner nominee. The Woods, the Chiles student section. Hey, Pete, you were out of Chiles tonight. They were rocking this place.
They were rocking, and it was a cowboy theme night, so a lot of boots, a lot of cowboy hats, and a lot of really loud students.
Absolutely. How this is going to work this year, we're going to nominate 2 nominees from South Georgia, 1 from the Big Bend, and 1 from inside the Tallahassee city limits. At the end of the season, they'll battle it out for Student Section of the Year. Welcome back to your Football Friday night. Preseason is over. Let's get real here in the Sunshine State.
Let's get real. Wakulla and Chiles, they went to overtime last year out in Crawfordville. Wakulla, they got the win. These two squaring off again tonight in the Woods.
Last year was a classic.
The Woods.
It's a great name.
The Woods.
It's a great name.
Chiles hoping to play at home, and I hope that gives them the advantage over the War Eagles tonight. Both teams had big preseason wins, but would that carry over into this week? War Eagles moving the football well tonight. Their very first drive, Hayden Cleese
welcome
on
back.
the money to Samron Brinson, and Wakulla they get on the board first at 7-0. Chiles' first drive of the game doing the same. Taylor Jacobs, he was good last week, good tonight. Isaiah Bundridge hauls it in. He is going, and he is almost gone. Tripped up inside the 10. They would settle for a field goal, and it's 10-3. Some good defense tonight, Ryan. The botched Chiles handoff ending up right in the arms of Brandon Burton. The War Eagles would score early in the second quarter to take the 14-3 lead. This one back and forth, no overtime, but still a great game. Wakulla gets the road win, 21-17.
An absolute classic up in the Woods. You know what was not a classic? What happened on Boot Hill tonight? Rain, go away, a deluge, and then 2 lightning delays on Boot Hill. When they stopped, Madison was about to score. However, Carrollwood was up 14-0. As of right now, this game is a no contest. Coach Price Harris says they'll either continue to make this a no contest, or they will find a replay date for this game.
Stay dry, friends. Valdosta was on the road at Cook tonight. Rain impacting this one because it's still going on, but how's this for a touchdown for the Cats? Prince G, nothing but green grass.
And high tides forever.
Get that man some oxygen.
Take a breath, young man.
Hello. How about the defense showing up tonight, too? Eric Brantley with the pick. And he is in for 6. Cats led 23-6 at the half. It is now 37-20. Like I said, weather making this one last a little bit longer. No final on this one.
Yeah, we'll keep moving. Why not? South Georgia, Bainbridge, and Coffee. Our old buddy Coach Co, of course, up there with the Trojans. Coach Littleton, the Bearcats, a quick 1-0. First play of the game, Keenan Phillips on the return, doing what he does best, turning on the Jets, turning upfield, and he puts the Bearcats in the end zone. No, but he does put him at the 14-yard line. And hey, 2 plays later, it just gives Cam Sanders a chance to do his thing. He's eventually going to find Antavius Murray for the beauty of the wide open throw. Bearcats were on the board first, but unfortunately, they would not be on the board last. Coach Co's Coffee Trojans get the win 23-14.
Big win for Coach Co. Cairo Syrup Makers, they were ready to go tonight, hosting the Monroe Hornets. No score. Cairo looking to change that here. Jadaric G. Simmons with the nifty fake. The quarterback keeping it for himself. What a ball hog, and we love it. He's got a reservation for 6. No one going to slow him down. That's a touchdown, extra point. No good. 6-0 with 7 left in the first. Later in the half, 27-0 Syrup Makers. Simmons rolling to his right, throws crossbody to Corey Baker. He does the rest of the work. That would end the half 35-0 Cairo. Big win. Way to rebound off last week's loss to Central, 35-21.
All right, let's head to Tallahassee. A big game between 2 teams in red. NFC, of course, has rolled for some years, and of course, now Leon trying to find some traction. Could they do it against one of the Tallahassee Powers? Is that a tease? Maybe. Leon hoping to start the year strong, defending Bobby Benson Field. Back and forth to start the first. Eagles strike first thanks to a familiar hookup. Pickles to Leon Washington. Yeah, you call it Rugrats, folks, because Pickles is the star of the show. Lions have the answer, though, courtesy of Tristan Thompson on the scamper. NFC responds. Major Hart the second with some major heart, stretching over the goal line for 6. But those pesky Lions, man. How about this? Kip Peoples. Thompson on the other end lowers the shoulder. Not going to be denied. That's a team playing with heart. and they got the dub. Big Red matches its win total from last season, 31-23. How about it for Coach McGriff and the guys?
I heard they stormed the field afterwards,
That's
and
awesome
I am here for it. Love it. Let's head to Godby. They're looking for a big win tonight. That beautiful new turf.
Shiny.
Still looking beautiful. And so does the Blue Flame Band. Jump to the second half. Cougs up 6 over Fort Walton. That's about to change. Demyrick Bentley gets the ball from 7 yards out, punches it in. They get the 2 points to make it 20-6. Next drive, Vikings looking to answer. The Cougar defense have better ideas.
I'll take that.
Pass deflected. Quintel Strong grabbing it, and he could go all the way. Home sideline going nuts.
I saw Coach Jones going nuts.
Going nuts. Godby 28-6 lead, and that is how it is, folks. Godby starting the year with a big dub on that big, beautiful field.
Dorset Stadium out there in Perry. Taylor County hosting Fort White from the Gainesville area. First drive for the Dogs. How about this one? Pass deep, but pass deflected and picked by the Indians. The visiting team drives it, and the visiting team is cooking early on in this one. But don't fret for old Taylor County, because why don't you throw it to the bag of tricks, Coach Eddie Metcalf?
Okay.
Ryan Hamilton with the double pass gets a receiver deep. I about said defender. The defender had no idea what was going on, but unfortunately the Indians take the lead here. However, this game postponed due to lightning in the area. When we last checked, Fort White led 12-6. This game will resume tomorrow, I believe, at 11 a.m.
Colquitt County hosting the Tigers out of Stockbridge. Headed back to the GA. The Tigers win the toss and defer, so it's the Pack's offense up first. Stockbridge getting after Nico Fan, who looked a little unsettled there on that first drive.
I would too in 15 frames per second.
Right? Tigers offense would take over and strike first, jumping in front 7-0. A targeting call on the Tigers sets up the Pack for the TD. Second down, Nico Fan finds wide receiver Nikar. Pack gonna tie it up here.
Yeah, watch this. Because, yeah, that's just a nice little tunnel on the inside. Good stuff from the Pack. Not that we're expecting anything else.
I love it. Colquitt offense starting to settle in, and it's a good thing. As the Pack recovers their onside kick. You love to see it. Field goal puts them on top 10-7, and they get the big win. No issues tonight for the Pack. 47-27, your final.
FAMU DRS in Panama City taking on the Bozeman Bucks in the first drive of the game. Well, let's just say it was a good one for the home team. They were in their home whites. Peyton Gay calls his own number right up the gut. Touchdown for the home squad. Baby Rattlers behind the 8 ball, 6-0 early. But unfortunately, the Bozeman defense kept doing their job, which meant the Bozeman offense had more time to do their job. The Texas A&M commit showing off his arm. You get the idea. Baby Rattlers, I will spare you the rest of these details. Take a look at your final. It is Bozeman getting it done, 40-6. All right, Aucilla Christian, Warrior Memorial Field, ACA hosting Halifax from Daytona, and the Warrior offense was up 7-0 when our cameras got there, and of course trying to get it done on the ground. Brandon Key on the near side, but nothing going on the drive. However, the Warrior defense kept on showing up. This is a nice pass breakup, almost a pick from Ben Gammalero, but they hold strong. However, the offense gets another big rush. Tucker Wiles right up the gut. Gain of 15 after a 5-yard penalty. But again, no points to show for it. Warriors are going to meet the Halifax QB at the quarterback. This is another one that got suspended at the moment. Take a look-see at where the score stands. 7-6. This game was called as a no contest.
I hate rain, man. Human night at Frank Shaw Field. Maclay hosting Deerfield-Windsor.
Deerfield-Windsor, you
want to do it. A team that finished state runner-up last year in GIAA ball. The game not tied for long. Matthew Brookins just walks it in casually. No big deal. Marauders up 14-0. Maclay finds themselves a good field position after a terrible punt. Take advantage of it. George Grant fakes the handoff, scoring on the QB keeper. It's 21-3. Get this. Marauders led 21-10 at the break. The Tides turn in the second half, 30-28. Deerfield-Windsor would come back to get the win. Heartbreak City for Maclay.
Hey, it was a great preseason win for Coach John Cooper with the Franklin County Seahawks, but it wasn't so great against North Bay Haven. The Bucks in blue, Dakota Johnson gives, then goes inside, 7-0. I'll spare you the gory details, Franklin. Take a look-see at your final. It's North Bay Haven, 42-0. Speaking of finals, let's go to the big board and take a look-see at what's going on here. Hamilton County, at last check, 32-20. Swanee, 33-13. Walton, 35-7. Anything else that really sticks out in your eye here, Posey?
Let's see here. Rickard's getting that big win. That was last night, but I got to give a shout out to the Raiders. They
Jump
had that
pass
big
with
win.
8 seconds
yes,
to go.
24-23. So huge win for the Rickard's Raiders last night.
Of course, some postponements. Gadsden County and Lowndes not playing tonight. Atkinson County and Berrien's been postponed. Telfair and Lanier just said, yeah, we're going to forget
done,
about
throwing
it.
in the towel.
Hey, play of the week and all that coming up after this on your Football Friday night. All right, let's wrap things up. It was an excellent week 1 for Florida, a great week 2 for Georgia. That, of course, means we had plenty of great plays.
Oh, yes. 3 coming at you right here.
Let's go for it. Why don't you start us off, Posey?
Cairo getting our first play of the week nominee, Jadarick G. Simmons. Gotta love this play.
Right
Nifty fake, the quarterback keeping it himself.
Whoop.
And he is going to take it all the way to the house. Throws the fake, scores the touchdown. Nothing better than that.
All right, Taylor County now taking on Fort White. How about this? Ryan Hamilton, the double pass. Look at that beauty of a rainbow that he put up there for the score. Bulldogs would go up 7-0 after the drive.
And Godby, you love offense. Defense wins ball games.
Yes, it
right?
does.
Quintel Strong grabbing it, and he is going to go all the way. The pick, the 6. Good for Play of the Week nominee number 3.
Absolutely. The Play of the Week poll has officially moved to WCTV.tv, so make sure you go there probably about 15 minutes after we're done.
15 minutes after we're done. Cast your vote. Poll closes Sunday night, 7 o'clock. Winner will be unveiled on Thursday.
All right, let's talk about where we're going next week, shall we? Because it's Gene Cox Stadium. Where else would we be but the Soul Bowl? Rickards and Gadsden County renew their classic rivalry. Here's hoping both bands are there this year. That's all I really want.
That's all we really want. Good bands, good football, and we can't ask for more than that.
And of course, Gadsden now going to have to do this not just on the road, but on a short week.
On a short week, because that game got moved to tomorrow because of the weather. But you know what? It don't matter. It's a rivalry game. It's the Soul Bowl. Anything goes.
If you ain't up for it, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
All right, hey, listen, we're going to take about a 5-minute break. I promise if you join us on Facebook Live for FFN Overtime this week, we're going to have sound.
Smack. You can call us with what you like, what you don't like. Football Friday Night Overtime. We can have a little bit of fun, guys.
Yeah, me, you, and Sid, and her, and everybody else. We'll see you then. Night, everybody.